Hey everyone, welcome to the Budgets. Welcome if you are new, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey, how are you doing? On this channel, you can find all things cash stuffing, saving challenges, budget breakdowns, and other miscellaneous things. If any of those interest you, I hope that you subscribe to my channel and follow me on my financial journey. So today, I'll be doing budget breakdown for February paycheck number 2. Like I told you guys previously, I do get paid the 1st and the 15th. My company is changing the way that we get paid, and now it's switching to every 2 weeks. So this is my last time getting paid on the 15th of every single month. And then I'll get paid again next week because we're changing our schedule. Whatever. That's that. So I'm going to show you guys the numbers that I am comfortable disclosing. I will not be showing the amount that I spend on my bills. I don't mind disclosing certain things, but I'm trying to be more open and transparent. If I'm showing budgeting, I want to show you guys how I actually do this and how I am transitioning from doing bills the 1st and the 15th of every month and just splitting my bills to now be able to separate my bills a little bit more, and how I'm doing things if one paycheck is bigger than the other. Like I told you guys, I am a part-time worker. I do not work full-time, and my paycheck will fluctuate. So that's that. So first off, I'm going to put here 0 to 15. So everything handwriting is a little sloppy, guys. All right. So I'm going to put my job. I told you guys I work as a medical assistant. So my job here. And I'm going to put numbers. So and I'm going to put everything I pay for. I'm just going to zoom this part up. Sorry if the paper is sideways. I need to do that so I can write. And that's that. I hope everyone so far had a good weekend and the week went well. Tell me what you guys did this weekend, if you did anything fun. I know I usually ask that on my Friday video, but how was your weekend? How was the start of your week? And I'm going to try to talk as I write a little bit. So for this here, actually, I'm going to talk first. So here I'm just writing all the bills that I can handle between the 1st and, the 15th and the 23rd. Certain stuff I am going to take prior to that, a little bit ending, a little bit ending, oh my goodness, a little bit after the 23rd, y'all. I'm filming this after work, so sorry if I get a little bit tongue-tied. But you have to honor your commitments, and I said I was going to put this video up today, and I was going to film it, so I have to do it, and I wasn't able to do it yesterday, so I am doing it right now. So yeah, so I put all my bills in between that time, and then that's how I'm going to do that. But let me get into writing this, and I'll be back with y'all in a sec. And I just want to jump in and say, everything I write down is not necessarily bills. This is stuff that I know that's coming up, and I know that this paycheck has to go towards. Like, I knew that I had doctor's appointments, and I knew that for me to do these doctor's appointments, that this paycheck will be covering those. Like, sometimes I will put stuff on a credit card, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to pay this, and I'll pay it back as soon as I get paid. And I do that because I get cash back rewards. So I'll pay stuff with a credit card just to get those cash back rewards, which is very smart. And then another thing that I wanted to say I'm going to add up all my cashback rewards from spending money this year and see how much I can save by the end of the year from this using my cashback credit cards. Well, I only have one cashback credit card. I ain't getting no more. All right, so now all of that is in. I know the total of all this. I am not going to add up because I will not disclose the amount that my bills actually are, but I will put a total here of all of this stuff. And I actually do use the budget thing when I don't know what certain stuff is going to be, and I think it's going to be around this amount. But most of these things I already know what they are, so I don't have to worry about knowing or not knowing it. Now, I do add a buffer to my account. I'm not going to show you guys how much that I don't care. So I always put a buffer in my account. I don't leave too much, but you know, you always need some room. So I already have money in my savings account that I moved already. So that's not included. And then my buffer, I put a buffer in my account. Most of the time I do like $25 every time I get paid, just to add it up, because I just want my buffer to stay at a certain amount. And I like when it gets higher, and I always try to pay it back if I use money from it, depending on the circumstances. Now for debt, I don't have a problem showing you guys that, and I am doing a debt confession video. I don't know when it's going to drop, but I'm going to do it. So for all my stuff, I am going to take care of my PayPal, which I'm going to pay $100 to. Every time I get paid, I pay $100 to this, no matter what. My Apple card, I'm going to pay $50. And then this for my TrueMark credit card. If you're from Pennsylvania, you probably know what TrueMark is, but yes, $25. And so, no, actually $45. So I finished paying down something else. So now I am basically debt snowballing this. So now it's $45 to this one, and I'm going to have a total of $195 here. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. I tried to zoom in you guys as much as possible today so that you guys can see every single thing that I'm writing, because sometimes when I edit, I'm like, dang, y'all can't see not a thing. All right, so I have this here, my buffer, which I'm not necessarily going to disclose, and then this here. All right, so my total income I will put here. Even though I just told you what I like, the amount that I like to put, but it fluctuates depending on how much I get paid, how much I want to stuff this week. So just like I told y'all, I know that I get paid the 15th. I'm going to stuff for 1 week. This paycheck is going to stuff 1 week of my envelopes and sinking funds, and then the next paycheck that I get on the 23rd, it will stuff for the last 2 weeks of February. It's going to stuff for the last week of February and the first week of March. So bills here, I'm just going to put my total $572.83. So let's calculate that. 975.13 minus yeah, 572.83. So I'll have $402.30. And then I think about how much I want to put in my envelopes. I already know this amount because I already calculated this budget. Since I'm not showing you guys my buffer, I'll just do it that way. So my envelopes, I'm going to be putting $188 into here. And my debt payment is going to be $195. So I know now that I'm stuffing $188 into my cash envelopes for this week, and this will be between my saving challenges and my sinking funds. And then this will be $195 for my debt payments, which I do every single time I get paid. Sometimes more depending on how my paycheck looks, add more depending on how other things are going that week. Like if I know I have a lot of things going on, I might just put more money into my buffer, or I have more miscellaneous things coming up, I put more money to the side of my account that I know, okay, you shouldn't stuff this money, or you're going to just be taking all this money out of the envelope that you just stuffed. Now I got to go back to the bank. So I try to account for everything that I have going on, and I also try to always budget based on the hours that I get paid. So for example, if I know that say I make, for example, let's say I make $35 an hour and I work 80 hours a week, and I know roughly, let's say I make $2,400 every single time I get paid, right? I would calculate every single thing that I have every time I get paid, all my bills, especially if you have fluctuating expenses. You would add all those up between your pay periods, and you would pay all of those bills. If you know that you're going on vacation, or you have something that's happening and you won't be able to work as many hours as usual, you will take money from that first paycheck and allocate it to your next bill so that you don't fall behind. And then you will always make sure that you know when everything comes out. Like literally, I have a calendar with all my bills on it. I literally update my bills every single month, because certain stuff falls off if I decide like, oh, hey, I don't need that anymore. So it's just, that is a way to hold yourself accountable. Literally write out every single bill that you have every single month, every single payment plan that you had. If you use Klarna, Afterpay, whatever you use, make sure you write those out. Just do it. And for people who ask, like, if you only get paid every 2 weeks, how are you stuffing every week? So say my stuffing amount is, like, for example, let's say that I have this $2,400 paycheck and I know my bills are like $1,000. Let's say it's that. I know that I want to put like $500 to debt payment. I want to put $200 into my buffer. I know I have $700 left. I would divide that by 2 and I'll stuff $350 each week. And that's how I divide it up, because I know that each week, even though I'm stuffing $350, I might change how I'm stuffing that money into these envelopes. Like this week, whatever I had, I need more gas in my car because I'm taking a long car ride. Instead of my usual budget of $40 each paycheck, what I am going to do is I am going to do more than that. I'll do 60 or I'll do 80. Your budget can change based on the things that you have going on in your life. Even though it's like, I know I want to stuff these sinking funds every week, that might not happen. So you have to play your budget by your lifestyle and how things happen. But that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions about how I budget, I can do a more in-depth budget, makeshift budgets to show you how things work, and all of those things. Just let me know in the comments. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.